What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to SIBZ, West Coast, East Coast Siblings, where we talk about your favorite movies and TV shows. Today, we are talking Raised by Wolves, episode number 2. We're going to talk about the 3 things you need to know from the episode, the 3 biggest takeaways. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, click the bell so that you don't miss. Let's get into it. Okay, so I want to start off with something that I missed from the previous episode, which is that the Mithraic actually think that Campion is the prophet, an orphan boy in an abandoned land, something like that. That's the prophecy, and they think that he could be what they call the prophet. So this Campion character is not only important, seeing as he's the sole survivor of the first round of Mother's experiment, but also he has some significance as far as the Mithraic are concerned. Okay, so starting off with big takeaway number 1, guys, we have the introduction of 2 characters, Caleb and Mary, who are atheists who get an experiment done in order to look like 2 high-ranking leaders in the Mithraic religion by the name of Marcus and Sue. It was revealed in the previous episode that the atheists didn't have enough resources in order to get starships off of Earth, so it makes sense why Caleb and Mary were trying to infiltrate the ranks of the Mithraic. So they actually find and kill the real Marcus and Sue and take their place, and they discover that they have a son. All this as they board the ship to go into cryo sleep. Now, as of right now, it's not too clear that it was their direct destination to get to Kepler 22b, which is the planet that Mother and Father and Campion are on, or they were just exploring around and happened upon Kepler. So we're let in on a little secret that Marcus and Sue are actually atheists and are not who they appear to be. I think this will ultimately end up helping Mother and Father, as they are also atheists. Big takeaway number 2, Father is brought back to life. Now, at first you would wonder why Mother would bring him back, but it makes perfect sense if she's trying to accurately recreate the experiment. Father rejoins with Campion and Mother, now joined by, let me read it so that I don't get these names wrong, Vita, Holly, Tempest, who is pregnant, Paul, Hunter, and obviously Campion. So these are the humans that are going to be used in the second round of the experiment in order to repopulate or populate now Kepler 22b with an atheist society. Father, when he's brought back, is kind of in shock and is obviously skeptical of Mother at this point. By the way, these robots show way too much emotion for me to be comfortable with still calling them robots. I mean, they really have emotions, it's just that they fight them. Mother eases Father's anxiety by taking her weaponizing eyes out and putting them under the floor and using the eyes of the android that she killed in the last episode. But it's not long before she has to take out those weaponizing eyes again. Wow, weaponizing eyes again, yeah. As she's confronted with these creatures, it seemed that there were no animals, and like she said, they had been living there for years and had never encountered any living creatures other than themselves. So she goes to town on those little rat-looking things. They kind of look like Rufus from Kim Possible. Anybody remember that show? Of course you do. But like on some serious steroids. And then finally, guys, big takeaway number 3 is Marcus / Caleb is discovered by his people. So remember, even though the mothership called Heaven was crashed down to Earth by Mother, there were 2 other search parties. They were Search Party 1, the one that Marcus was on, and Search Party 2 and Search Party 3. He radioed to them. He was sleeping by that hole, by the way, because it was warm. So in case you guys were wondering, like, is he trying to kill himself or something? No, the holes are warm and the nights were getting increasingly cold, so he was there for warmth. He was found by that search party, so they're probably going to gather their strength, and I would predict in the episodes going forward, it's going to be very much locked in on that planet. They have no big ship that they can really travel the galaxy with, so there's no escaping. It's going to be the religious who are now there versus the atheists. Now, what I would also predict is that Mother, seeing that her main objective is to create an atheist society on Kepler 22b, having people living who are religious on that planet is going to create a conflict, and so we could see her trying to eradicate the religious peoples. So that's my theory. There really is no escape besides that one tiny ship, which I doubt can really do intergalactic travel. It's too small. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for the 3 biggest takeaways from episode 2 of Raised by Wolves. The show, the budget, the effects. I mean, it's really getting good. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell so that you don't miss. And also, guys, share this with your friends so we can grow this community as we watch these awesome shows together. Also, if you're feeling awesome, check out our sister channel, the Lata Quente Ledger. We've got awesome content over there, including my show, The Granted Geek Show, where I talk about tech and video games. So if you're into that, go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.